Hi, everybody. Claudia here from Fluffy Cow Coffee. As you know, we are the only coffee company in the country that supports farm animal sanctuaries, and we do it via our week-long online fundraisers with a particular sanctuary around the nation. And this week, we're with the lovely Tyler and Haley from Lazy J Rescue Ranch in Iowa. And this is I think, our second fundraiser for you guys, right?
It is, yeah.
Awesome. All right. Now you have to refresh our recollection on all things Lazy J.
All right. So we are an animal sanctuary that focuses on farm animals who have different medical illnesses, mobility challenges, or ones that have been abused or neglected or abandoned or come from factory farms, that kind of thing. So all the animals that come here, they'll live out their whole life here with us. We don't do adoptions or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we have them forever.
And how? First of all, how big's the property?
15 acres for now.
Nice, nice. And are you thinking you're going to expand?
We're always hopeful. But
Good.
Yeah,
there's land around us to expand. It's just not for us yet.
Yeah. Now I got distracted because somebody's texting me. Okay, tell me all about. I know you're located in Iowa. Tell me about your residents, how many, the species, and some of the origin stories, as long as they're not horrible.
Sure.
Me?
Okay.
We are at, it changes every day. There's 3 more coming this week. What do
We
we
have a lot of intakes this week.
54 today.
54, I think,
54
is our
today.
current number. Yep.
We've had 2.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Another
talking
one
about
coming
intakes and you freaked me out. Like 54
No.
more coming? Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, it feels like it. 4 more in the last
Okay.
2 days and tomorrow.
Okay. And what are the species?
We have pigs, goats, cows, a llama, sheep, all kinds of birds. There's chickens, ducks, guineas, turkeys, peafowl. We had a new peacock show up a couple days ago. Did I miss any? Tortoises,
so.
cats.
Tortoises. Okay. Awesome. Now, tell me about how long have you been a sanctuary?
This is about our 6th year.
Okay.
Yep.
So did you start during COVID?
We
did. Yep.
Okay.
Bought the property May of 2019, and it had no fencing or anything. So we thought this can be great. We'll get all sorts of donations, and then the world shut down. So we slowly fenced a little bit of property off at a time so we could accept more animals. And
it's been a process.
Finally growing to be able to use all of our land, get it all fenced in. And
yeah,
that's awesome. So you're not completely utilizing the land as of yet, but the plan is to do so.
Yeah, we know there's 6 acres we can fence right now that's not fenced in.
Yep.
And then when you add those 6 acres, when it happens, what kind of impact does that have on your ability to take in more residents?
Huge, yeah. Huge. So right now we're kind of maxed out on like big cows that could come in, full-size cows, but expanding that will give us more pasture and make it easier for us to accept more of the larger animals like that.
And what is it about you guys that you pivot, like not pivot, but you focus on, medically challenged animals versus, just animals in need of sanctuary?
Sure.
Take it away.
Take it away. We just see, so I am actually in a wheelchair. I have spinal muscular atrophy. So we've kind of already learned to accommodate our life to living with different challenges. So we just want to help animals that also have challenges be able to live their life to the fullest too. And we know that they're able to thrive as long as they have the right accommodations. We have to kind of switch up our shelters and change pastures so that they can get around with. We have animals with prosthetics, wheelchairs, different medical things that they have to be separate from other animals. So we just kind of are flexible and figure out all the different accommodations that they need. That way they are able to thrive and live as long as they possibly can while being comfortable and happy.
That's awesome. Now, do you have people come, do you do tours and are you open to, visits, and do you focus on, I just dying to know whether you focus on like people with disabilities also coming out to see the accommodation that you're surviving beautifully with, and the animals are thriving with.
Yeah, we do. Yep. We have different groups come out and visit the animals. We do private tours, so anyone can always message us and request a private tour. We do open visit days in the summer. We call them our lazy Sundays, and you just come out on Sundays and hang out with the animals. And we do focus on that a lot. Just seeing the animals out there thriving, no matter what they have conquered in their life, can be really inspiring for humans to see too.
Absolutely, 100%. Now, tell me about some of the stories about some of your residents.
You tell them about. Start with
About
Loretta.
how about Loretta?
Yep, we'll
Yep.
start with her.
Yep, Loretta is a miniature zebu cow. She is bigger than last time we spoke. She lived in our house for the first 6 months of her life because she was so small she couldn't eat enough to stay warm. So we got below like 50 degrees. She went hypothermic. But she came to us from Illinois. Was born injured during birth, and therefore the actual call we got was her legs don't work, so she's worthless, which doesn't sit real well with us. So we drove through the night to pick her up. She actually has a prosthetic leg now. She's 4 inches tall, full grown. She's 4 years old, thriving.
Yep, this is her second winter that she's lived out in the barn with all of her friends.
We hit 41 below this year, and she was outside. I checked on her every half hour, 24 hours around the clock to make sure.
With heat, but
2, yeah, she has heat. But 2 years at 50 degrees, she had to live in the house. So,
And then I understand that Loretta's popular. Like she has her own Instagram.
she's kind of famous.
yeah,
And that's because she was in a Disney something.
Yep, she was featured on an episode of The Wizard of Paws. So our particular episode isn't on Disney Plus, but it can be found on the BYU TV app. And it's free. You can stream it anywhere. But it kind of walks through her story and the process of her actually having Derek from Bionic Pets build her prosthetic and seeing her use it for the first time, which was really incredible.
it's pretty amazing. I did not
So
know.
we think she's famous.
I can't wait to see it. I have to find it.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Just Google Lazy J Rescue Ranch and Wizard of Paws, or Wizard of Paws season 6, episode 6. You'll see
Okay,
and a little cow.
Yep.
fantastic. That's fantastic. So tell me about some of the other residents, like your highlight.
Yep.
Right now, we're in kind of a pandemic of baby pigs. Iowa has a lot of hog farms, and specifically around us, there's a lot. So in the last 3 months,
Yep.
we've brought in 4 piglets that fell off of semis. What's it been? Well, it was 30 days ago yesterday, because quarantine's up. We got a call that someone was following a semi that lost 20-ish piglets going down the highway. We ended up with 2 of those. The other ones all got scooped up, and we've heard from some people that are giving them good homes, and we think they're all out of the field at least. 3 days after that, we got called that there was 3 more on the highway, like 2 miles from our house, from a completely different situation. And those are just the ones we know about. But so we have a lot of baby piglets and big pigs around now.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
So do people know to call you then if they see this?
Luckily, these ones did.
Yep.
Yeah, we got called right away.
Yep. People locally know about us. And so we get called for a lot of that kind of stuff. If there's a stray animal somewhere or loose, or if farmers around here know about us, they know to call us if one of their animals is injured or sick, or they aren't able to accommodate to their needs. They have been good about reaching out to us.
Yeah, we've been lucky that some big farms around here still like what we're doing, despite the fact they're a big farm. And though we've been called and said, I have a baby lamb that was born paralyzed. You guys deal with it? Like, absolutely. Give us the address, and we'll come do what we can.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. I think that's wonderful. I also think it's wonderful the relationship you have with these farmers, that they get what you do.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is other options, and people are starting to realize that people like us are here to help. We're not trying to hurt you. We're trying to help the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's terrific, because there's got to be such a, obviously such a dichotomy between what you do and what they do,
Yeah.
and that they can bridge that difference and reach out to you,
Yeah.
not just destroy the animal.
Yep.
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 They don't all call us, but the ones that do, we sure appreciate.
Yes.
That's terrific. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So how do you guys raise money generally? Do you do events? Do you have like a farm stand in the summer, like that kind of thing?
We do events. We our biggest fundraiser of the year is every year we do a golf tournament and silent auction. There's a golf course just a couple miles from the ranch actually. And so we do a huge silent auction and a golf tournament that usually all of the holes are sponsored and have like really fun games and contests and different stuff at it. So that's our biggest fundraiser. And then we kind of do little ones throughout the year. Like we just did a Super Bowl bingo fundraiser. Our lazy Sundays in the summertime count as fundraisers. Fluffy Cow Coffee right now. Yep.
Fluffy Cow Coffee, exactly. That's great.
Yep.
And you do educational outreach.
We do, yeah. We have a lot of school field trips come out here. So we do a lot of presentations for kids about just different species of animals and how they're so similar to our cats and dogs that typically live in our homes, and helping kids realize that and realizing that the ones with special needs can live happy lives too.
That's awesome. That's terrific. Now let's talk about this fundraiser, because your fan base might not remember how it works. So we'll go through it. So Fluffy Cow donates, first of all, it began Monday morning and it ends Sunday at midnight. So we have 3.5 more days. And we donate $2.50 for every single item sold on the website during the course of the fundraiser, not order, the actual item, $2.50 per item. Our coffee's fantastic. If you have fans that love coffee, great coffee, like our coffee, we are very proud of the quality of our coffee, as well as our mission. But if you have people who love coffee, they can get a subscription, and then Beth will send you the shortened URL, and you can send it out to your fan base. And then every time they get their subscription, we continue to donate to you in the future, which is great. And also, if you don't drink coffee, we have mugs and T-shirts and species-specific swag, and it's all kinds of fun things.
Yeah, it's also fun too.
So we have to get the word out, guys. We have 3.5 more days, Haley and Tyler, to spread the word, to get people to buy. And of course, you know what I have to ask you next is, what kind of impact would like a $300 donation have?
Well, right now that's huge for us right now. Right now, we're working on a power and water for all project. And so we got granting funds for it, and we're working on matching those funds. And so it's kind of our end of the year goal in 2025, but we didn't quite get there. So this money will help us kind of push us even closer to our goal. And that project is going to help us get electrical lines and water lines to all of our animal care areas. So
only one of our barns has electricity, appropriate electricity.
Yeah.
And we only have one hydrant on the whole property, which actually froze and broke last year. So was it every 3 days I have to run the hose out of our basement?
Oh my gosh.
300 yards out to the cow pasture and give them 600 gallons of water, and then repeat through the whole winter.
And extension cords everywhere for everything to run everything. And so it's
scary.
Yeah. So it's a project.
Yes, to make their lives, our lives, if that matters, better. But mostly theirs.
And how close are you to the goal?
I think we are like $600 away from the goal right now. So this will really get us a lot closer to that.
You guys, we got to get the word out, and we got to get people to buy, so we can get electrical and water to the animals.
Exactly.
Oh my Lord! All right. Well, now we have our charge. We know what to do. We'll do our part. You do your part, and I hope to write you a big old check on Monday.
Yay! Yeah, everyone needs Fluffy Cow coffee. It's so good. We literally have it every morning.
You live on it.
Me too.
I'm sure.
Me too. Well, that's terrific. And we love supporting you guys. We love everything you do. And we're so thrilled to be doing it again for you guys. And we'll do it again next year.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Now, Tyler, give your mother our best.
I will do that. Thank you.
Get her out of the car.
We'll get out of the car as soon as this is over and get her back in the house.
Get her out of the car. Okay. Now you have a wonderful weekend, and fingers crossed that we do a great job.
Yes,
thank you so much for doing this for us.
Of course, it's our pleasure. Thank you for everything you do. And have a fabulous weekend.
You too.
You too.